All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we are dissecting an absolutely wild, completely chaotic high school saga. On the surface, sure, it sounds like your classic teen movie setup: a desperate kid, a fake relationship, and a very, very public meltdown. But if we look a little closer, this is actually a fascinating case study. We're going to unpack this whole sequence of events and uncover the deep, often really messy psychology behind lying, social pressure, and ultimately our own insecurities. So think about this for a second. How far would you go to stop someone who has made it their literal full-time hobby to humiliate you? I want you to step into the frantic, panicked mindset of someone who is completely backed into a corner. Our subject today is a high schooler named Jay. And from the absolute second he entered high school, he felt like he had "bully me" written in permanent marker right on his forehead. He was just an average, shy kid. But as we'll see, a moment of sheer panic can push even the most average person to do something completely reckless. Section 1, the unicorn pajama blackmail. Now, every disaster needs an inciting incident, right? Enter Logan, the basketball captain who basically lived to tear people down. One day in the crowded cafeteria, he grabs Jay's phone and projects a photo on the big screen for everyone to see. It's a 10-year-old Jay. He's hugging a giant stuffed unicorn. He's wearing matching unicorn pajamas, braces, and has this awful bowl cut. It is a total social catastrophe. Jay described literally wanting the floor to open up and swallow him whole, or, maybe just to be struck by lightning right then and there. But Logan doesn't stop there. He issues this absolutely ruthless ultimatum. He says, "If you get a girlfriend before prom, I'll delete that pic. If not, I'll have it printed on t-shirts for the whole grade." Obviously, Jay's horrified. He tries to do some rapid damage control by joining a dating app, but the unicorn picture has already spread everywhere, raking in what feels like trillions of humiliating comments. His back is totally against the wall. Section 2, Operation Fake Girlfriend. Faced with the threat of school-wide t-shirts, look at how insanely fast Jay digs himself into a massive hole. Day 1, he gets so stressed out trying to avoid Logan that he literally walks headfirst into a tree. Day 2, concussed and cornered by Logan in class, he just panic lies. He blurts out that he has a model girlfriend from Europe named Debs, which, by the way, just so happens to be his mother's name. Classic panic move. Logan calls his bluff and demands she come to Friday's basketball game for the kiss cam. That night, Jay spends 2 agonizing hours badly photoshopping himself next to Instagram girls, only to have his mom casually point out that his fake girlfriend has 3 hands. So finally, by day 3, he's desperately scouring the drama class to hire a real, live person. He eventually finds Zoe, but Zoe is literally nothing like what Jay expected. He wanted someone quiet, someone who would just fly under the radar. But Zoe is a completely different reality. She's got messy hair, wears casual clothes, talks constantly, and constantly gets yelled at by the drama teacher for secretly rewriting scripts and adding fake blood to make death scenes overly dramatic. She agrees to be his fake girlfriend to save him from social death, but on one massive condition: they actually have to hang out and be real friends. Section 3, the price of popularity. So once the lie is put into action, the whole dynamic of Jay's high school experience flips completely upside down. Logan, still trying to humiliate Jay, secretly snaps a photo of Jay and Zoe hanging out at the park and shoves it in Jay's face the next day. But the stunt spectacularly backfires. Instead of laughing at Jay, the school sees a real girl laughing with him. Suddenly, people noticed him. They started asking him for advice. For a brief, really intoxicating moment, Jay actually felt confident. He was kind of popular. He felt absolutely amazing just watching Logan's eye twitch in frustration from across the cafeteria. But we really have to pause here and ask, who is actually paying the price for this fake life? Because a lie this huge, it doesn't just affect the person telling it. There is real, hidden, emotional collateral damage when you try to maintain a facade this massive. While Jay is totally soaking up this newfound popularity, his mom confronts him, and she is deeply hurt. She asks him, "Do you know how weird it is to have my coworker show me a video of my son with a girl, and I have to pretend I knew?" That hits hard. Jay realizes he's actively alienating the people who actually care about him. He starts to hate how incredibly easy lying has become for him, and how much it's costing his relationship with his own mother. Section 4, when the lie cracks. Fast forward, it's the day before the Big Friday game, and the internal pressure reaches an absolute boiling point. Let's just freeze frame on the exact moment Jay self-sabotages this whole arrangement out of pure insecurity. Step 1, ignore her. Zoe opens up, telling him it's the very first time someone picked her for something, but Jay is way too distracted by his own impending disaster to even notice.
Step 2, project your fear. He snaps at her for being nervous about the game. And then step 3, the fatal blow. He tells her she is a lot and that he just wanted someone chill. He completely invalidates her personality, all out of his own deep-seated terror of being laughed off a stage.
But Zoe doesn't just take this. She delivers a harsh, incredibly necessary reality check. She tells him, "You care more about what Logan thinks than about the people who actually show up for you." Boom. She points out that they both just wanted to be chosen, to belong somewhere. But Jay was so completely obsessed with his bully that he had become a liar and a coward. She walks away, leaving him to face the Friday game entirely alone.
Section 5, the public confession.
So it's Friday night. Jay is on stage, mic in hand. The crowd is chanting, and Logan is just waiting for him to crash and burn. But Jay remembers a lesson from Zoe. The audience loves honesty. He takes a deep breath and drops a massive truth bomb on the dead silent Jim. Because she doesn't exist.
Instead of running away, Jay takes back his power through radical acceptance. He admits to the entire school that he made the whole thing up out of panic because he was sick of being the guy in the unicorn pajamas. He calls out Logan directly, and then he totally turns the tables. He exposes that Logan doesn't have a girlfriend either, and then hilariously reveals to the whole school the bathroom graffiti about Logan smelling, which, by the way, Jay only knew because Logan threw him in that exact bathroom. Jay strips the power away from the lie by just radically accepting his so-called loser status. But this confession, it wasn't just about destroying Logan. Jay publicly announces, "I had one right under my nose who loves unicorns too, and I didn't even see her." He publicly acknowledges Zoe's true value, calling her beautiful, funny, kind, and perfect. Hearing this incredibly genuine admission, Zoe actually forgives him. The crowd starts cooing, and she walks right up onto the stage and holds his hand. Section 6, the real lesson learned. Now, this story brilliantly illustrates the psychological driver behind bullying. Outwardly, Logan was the confident basketball captain, the ruthless bully creating public spectacles. But when Jay and Zoe hold hands on stage, Logan unexpectedly starts bawling his eyes out. Jay's raw honesty accidentally shattered Logan's defensive walls. Logan's inward reality was that he was secretly feeling incredibly down. He was using bullying as a heavy shield because he desperately just wanted to find somebody too. And on a slightly lighter note, the aftermath of all this radical honesty wasn't just defeating a bully. Jay's mom absolutely loved Zoe, and Jay gained total acceptance from Zoe's family. A family that, by the way, happens to include a chaotic but loving 16 cats and 7 dogs. By stopping the lie, he actually got the authentic connection he was faking all along. So let's summarize the core life lessons extracted from this whole drama. Number 1, never give a bully free content. Just don't do it. Number 2, the snowball effect of lying will always catch up to you and hurt the collateral people in your life, especially your family. And number 3, as the story so beautifully points out, the most relatable high school love story isn't actually about finding a partner. It's about learning not to hate yourself. I want to leave you with this final thought. We all have insecurities. Every single one of us. But ask yourself, are you spending so much energy hiding your own version of unicorn pajamas that you're missing the people who actually show up for you? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I hope you remember to be a little kinder to yourself today. Catch you next time.